thought that came into my head as I'm running. So I'm not done running yet. I got five more miles to go. But I can see that the slower I go, the faster I go. And what I mean by that is that I'm not cooped up. I'm not worried about having like the fastest pace. I'm not looking for a shortcut. I won't lie to you. My knees right here, well, I have ankle braces so it doesn't hurt much. Mainly my knees. They go that the clanging. It's frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. But that's why we have to take the steps to recover and replenish, especially now that I'm a little bit more prepared. I have something with a little bit more sodium in me and then balance it out with water so I can feel more hydrated. Right, running in the cold became nothing to me. I took chances, and what I mean by that is I didn't worry about failure. I didn't worry about mistakes. I encouraged them. I faced them head on. Such as this, I never ran 10 miles. Ran 10 miles at the treadmill. Never ran at 10 miles outside. I got 5 more to go. Things take time. And I know that going into this is not gonna be the pain that I'm feeling right now, which I can ignore it for sure. And then deal with it when I get home. It's gonna feel way more excruciating. The day of the marathon is gonna feel probably 100 times worse. So I can't just sit and complain about it. But I realize that, like, once you start getting the rhythm of things, you see how smooth it gets. You get this thing called runner's high, where it's like, wow, this like you just cancel out the noise. Yo, I woke up today at 5 and I left here around 5:30. It was pitch black, right? And sorry. I didn't make an excuse like, it's dark, I don't want to run. I literally have a headlight band I brought. Just in case I can't see what's going on. I got a headlight. That's the excuse that can take away from me instead of building a crutch for myself. So that's excuse number one. It's cold. I bundled it up. I'm wearing mad layers right now. Oh, but what if your joints hurt and everything? I have wraps right now on this, and I stretched before coming out here. So again, we can build so many excuses before it literally becomes a crutch for the rest of our life, and then we live in self-pity. Whoever, me, and whoever's watching, to really understand what I'm saying, like really comprehend what I'm trying to tell you. Consistency it's a long period of time. It's a long-term thing. It's not no short-term, and there's no shortcuts in life. If there's any shortcuts in life, there's probably a catch to it, right? When you play long term, be consistent at it, endure that pain and suffering that's temporary, the reward is great. It's worth anything that's hard is worth doing. So it's only out here, and I could have made an excuse too, where I got sick and that pushed me back a whole week, not training, right? Couldn't really do anything. But I didn't. The minute I started feeling better, I was like, all right, it's time to get back to work. So I want y'all to understand that. This is like a short video. I'm not making it too long because I gotta get back out there and eat this. Back in the run. I'll see y'all later. I don't know if this is gonna be a short or like a video, but don't care. So gotta say, woke up early around 5 in the morning, 4:30, went to 5 within that range. Got myself prepped, stretched around a little bit, fueled myself a bit, went for a 10-mile run. Now I ran 10 miles yesterday on the treadmill because yesterday it was bad, extreme weather, and I'm coming off of sickness, and I don't want to get sick again. So I had played it smart. I ran 10 miles indoors, and it was easy because it's just a narrow streamline, if you understand what I'm saying. So I was like, but I did tell myself, all right, tomorrow we're gonna run outside. We're gonna run 10 miles outside, and I want to hold myself to that standard. I'm holding myself accountable. Once I'm committed to it, there's no backing up. So I don't care how I feel, all right? My emotions, my feelings, they don't play a part, right? I'm just gonna do it. So ran the 10 miles today outside. I think it was at a 11-minute pace, which is not bad for running our first 10 mile outdoors, especially everything that's like inclines, and all that. But I'm proud of myself because not only did I run 10 miles today, I feel it. I feel it all over my knees, like the joints on my kneecaps. Like I feel it, the bottom of my foot, right? It did help with the ankle braces, so my ankle didn't really fall out of place. But what also did help was bringing some small snacks that have that high in sodium and drinking water. But it's hard. I won't lie to you, it's difficult. But I'm going to get better at it, and it's not gonna take just one night. I have to run 10 miles a lot of times, especially for a 200-mile marathon compared to 10 miles compared to 200, not even close. So not only did I do a 10-mile run today, right, and I completed it, it was hard, right, and I barely stopped, right? I only stopped a couple times to replenish myself, right? It was kind of like a straight run, basically, which I'm proud of myself for doing so. And it's like I wasn't even getting gas. It was just a lot of like just pain tolerance. And one of the miles, I actually ran at a 9:47, which I'm actually proud of myself for that. I have to give myself some credit, but I'm not being egotistical. I'm understanding that like this takes time, especially to feel good running 10 miles at a smooth pace, like where you don't feel the pain as much or anything like that, because it's gonna require a lot of, not only just for me, yes, pacing myself and breathing properly with like good technique, but also when I'm at home and I'm not running, I have to make sure that not only I'm getting the right nutrition in, but I have to also recover properly. You understand? Like I gotta stretch. You know, there's massage gun if I have to get maybe private massages, go to acupuncture, chiropractor, whatever. I have to take these steps because it's more than just running these miles. Yeah, I can run these miles, whatever, but I also have to, it takes two to tango. It's a balance of both. Same thing when I first started weightlifting and I wanted to build a better physique. I wanted to build more muscle, right? It took a long time, a lot of trial and error, a lot. Like I'm talking like, there was days I would get pissed off if I didn't hit my calorie count at the end of the day, or whatever it is. Like it was a lot of hiccups, but it was all trial and error. It's always a learning experience, and I enjoy the process. I remember waking up, like even like early, like just like waking up extremely early, especially when I was in school, just to train, and then I'll also go to school after that, like and other responsibilities that I had at the time. But I just remember the journey behind it, and it took me about a year to just build, to see like extreme, like significant process, and then it took another year to see even way more like dramatic progress. So same thing that applies to running, right? And I was running at the time, don't get it twisted, I was running at the time while I was a weightlifter. Like I wanted to do cardio so I could be lean, have a low body fat percentage, and still build muscle, kind of been gained. But I wasn't running properly. I was running too fast, especially in the treadmill, and I got comfortable running at like extremely fast on the treadmill. I'm like, oh, this is easy, I could do it all day. Then when I first started running outside, it was hard. It was hard. It's a different breed out there, but I faced it head on. I can't be scared. I can't show fear, right? I'm not afraid to make mistakes. That's the whole point of video or short, whatever it is. I'm not afraid to make mistakes. So I face the challenge head on. And if I mess up, that's great, because I'm doing it right. If I mess up, I'm doing it right. I only learn from it and only improve from it and progressively get better. So that's one thing I want y'all to know, right? And on top of that, I also had a leg lifting session too, which I don't know how I got through it. Like my knees were hurting me, right? Like the joints on my knees were hurting me, and I did stretch before coming to this to the gym. I did stretch, and I had a massage gun, right? And I had some stuff to eat, like but
It was hard to get through it. It was hard to get through it, but I'm surprised. Like, you guys, you don't understand. You'll be surprised yourself when you stop the bullshit. You stop the excuse making and be like, nah, I can't do it today. I don't feel. I'm not happy. I'm not excited. I gotta be motivated to go to the gym. You see how far, especially when you're disciplined. Where discipline is, you do it when you don't want to do it. You see how much you get better. It's like, and I'm being dead serious. When you're disciplined towards something in life, right? Look at it as like, why you brush your teeth every morning? Why you have breakfast every morning? I mean, some people might have breakfast, but why do you eat? Right, to survive, right? But it's kind of like a known thing. Like, this is what, like, we eat it, like, this is like something I gotta do. Brushing my teeth is something I gotta do. Work is something I gotta do, right? Same thing. It correlates to anything you want to do else besides life, like your fitness goals, right? It could be relationship goals. It could be wealth goals, like whatever you're chasing, generational wealth. The same work ethic, the same discipline applies. Like, there's days when you don't want to do it, but the days that you don't want to do it, and you still do it, you surprise yourself and be like, whoa, like, I did that. I just realized I ran 10 miles. So I ran 10 miles today, and I ran 10 miles yesterday, so a total of 20 miles in 2 days. I ran 10 miles today, and I followed up by a leg lifting session. And yesterday also did a back session into the 10-mile run. Like, I did not want to train legs today. I'll be real with you. I did not want to train legs today, but I did it because I know it's something I had to get done, because I want to maintain the muscle mass that I've grown, right? It's gonna require a lot of eating. It's gonna require training my muscle, every muscle group, various muscle groups, whatever it is, and running. And it's possible to do. You just have to have work ethic. And I realized it today in the gym. Like, wow, like for me to be like lifting this much weight, or just like really pushing myself, like even when my knees are sore and it's hurting, like my ankles, and I mean the bottom of my foot, like the heel of my foot is not really the best, but I'm pushing myself. I'm giving it my all, the best that I can possibly give. That's all that matters. And that's not only this what I'm doing, that's in life, yo. You have to give it the best that you can do, because sometimes we hold back, and I realized I used to hold back, and now, especially like training towards something, right? I'm committed. So even in the days when I don't do it, if it's a designated day off, then yeah, take it. Obviously, recovery matters. But if it's not, I have to brush whatever I'm feeling mentally, whatever I'm feeling, like my emotions, I have to brush it to the side and develop this steel lock mentality where I can't let it get to me. I just gotta do it. And I hope whoever's listening, whoever's watching, I hope y'all understand that. Like, truly take it in, okay? I want everyone to get better, and everyone in this world has potential. Everyone, right? It's untapped potential because we haven't quit before we even try. So, right? It's just a lot of consistency, a lot of this day in, day out, right? The light will always overshine, especially whatever. It doesn't matter how the darkness you're in, it doesn't matter the pain that you're in, no matter how you're suffering. All of those things are all temporary. They're all temporary. They don't last that long, right? Think about it, it's like if anybody lifts, right? The excruciating amount of pain, that burning sensation that you feel in your muscle group, it only lasts about 30 seconds to a minute, and it's done. Take that approach into life. Whatever rut you in, you can change it, right? It's always going to depend on the individual, the person. You can change it, right? Because all those things, whatever situation you're in that's troublesome, temporary. It's temporary if you let it. But anyway, I'm hungry. Just ran 10 miles early this morning, and then right into like 2 hours later to a leg session. I know, training legs, like literally using my legs while running, and then training my legs. But I'm glad I did it. I'm happy I did it. I'm thrilled, and I'm proud of myself today, because this is not where it ends. There's more to it, because I got to do it all over again. So if anybody's watching, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Take time to subscribe, hit the like button, give a comment. know what I mean? Tell me. You can comment anything. You can even ask me a question, and I might not have all the answers, but I will answer to the best that I can assure you. So.